Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the final best of 3 in the round of 8 at the FrayTV Invitational, with SK Gaming going up against Well Met. To the left side of the map in blue, we have SK Gaming with BKB on the Anubarak, Escape on Tyrael, Zamoni on the Abathur, BZ on Vala, and Linked on the Uther. To the right side, we have Well Met. They are playing in red today with Soccer on the Tyrande, Hazops on the Tychus, Hiruka on the Brightwing, Pausenclown on the Falstad, and Nomi on the Muradin. Once again on this first map being, of course, the Garden of Terror, we have a very interesting lineup for Well Met. That's kind of the trademark that they have. They always have like very interesting picks and bans. They let the Abathur go through the ban phase. Tassadar and Stitches were banned in the first round, and then Nova and Arthurs in the second round. Well Met once again with the Muradin on the Nomi, and we also have them with the Tyrande here on Soccer. Extremely squishy lineup, but they prefer lineups like this. They're very confident in their ability to pull them off, and I'm very, very interested to see if they're able to do that against a team like SK as well. SK already in position to take the mercenary camps here, going straight for those siege giants. Down at the bot lane, the attempt to gank a hero, but a very, very passive Zamoni is just like getting all the experience that he can with his Abathur head, and of course those a few mines that he's currently dropping. So we have this fastest possible siege giants basically for SK, and let's see what they're going to do with them. We're leaving some pressure on the lane. They of course want to make sure that they're able to get the seeds then later on too, but if they can push in the top lane already just by a bit, that would help them a lot. We're with Brightwing on Hiruka, a hero that is very mobile on the map, and it was apparently extremely important to Well Met to get not only the Brightwing but also the Falstad. They picked Brightwing third, and therefore we have them now with the opportunity to go also double Bribe, maybe even a bit of a battle up here as SK starts to rotate. They apparently really want to use those giants, and you can see that the first night works well for them. They have the seeds that they can get right now, and at the same time the giants are pushing the top wall in, so great coordination. That mercenary camp really starting to pay off for them, and forces the Brightwing to stay on lane basically and deal with the camp. At the same time we have Well Met getting more seeds because they fanned out faster. They pulled a bit of a 2-arc here, not in the mines this time, but at least they were able to get the seeds down to the bottom. Oh, but suddenly Pausenclown in trouble, and oh my god, he's dropped fast, and the same also for Tyrande, both of them going down here, Link moving in from the top, and 2 kills there for SK. Once again, Well Met playing with a very squishy lineup. They need to be super careful. The only tank, their only melee character is the Muradin, and we do not have Burst Heal to help him out here. He's also the only initiator that they really have. I don't want to really call the Tyrande initiation hero, even though she has the opportunity to drop a quick stun there, but still. Up at the top we have now Pausenclown and his team going straight for the top terror, which is something that of course Escape on the Tyrael has already seen. SK Gaming is starting to rotate up to the top. They are ahead in levels right now, and they are jumping in. The seeds are already taken, but what about the heroes? Are they all able to escape? It looks like they will be. No, there's the stun on Nomi. He jumps away, but he's getting dropped regardless. So one more kill for SK, and they are nearly a level ahead in this game at this point. We have Mousesports with more seeds though. They got the seeds, and they will have the plant. SK is moving towards the mercenary camp that was seen by the Falstad flying to the bot lane, or to the mid lane I should say. Hiruka is trying to help out Hazops, and we have also Pausenclown and Falstad moving in, and they abandon. SK abandons, they're not taking them, they're leaving the mercenaries to Well Met, and that is a very interesting move. It's extremely hard if you did already all the work and somebody comes in to steal the mercenaries, just abandons them because you say like, guys, we cannot lose the hero right now, just move back, give them the mercenaries, give them the easies, and we have to take it from there. So great push now for Mousesports. That's actually a really good spot for them. The plant pushing mid together with a double siege giant, and those siege giants are going to become a major problem for SK. They were kind of thinking about using the siege giants to relieve some pressure, and the opposite is the case. They increase the pressure on themselves, and that should enable Well Met to actually take down that wall, and maybe even more than that. So in this first game here, we have both teams really from the get-go trying to just go for it and apply the pressure here. SK is doing it with their fights and getting 3 kills on top of that. Well Met rather forcing on the objectives and getting a bit ahead in that. We have both teams still with heroes on the top and bottom lane trying to get the experience, and SK still has a slight lead there. but the plant is starting to really go strong and doing some damage against the fort. But Nomi only has another 10 seconds on the plant and is already starting to move back. We have level 8 now for both teams. Very, very close. The Brightwing is jumping in as well. Apparently a last-ditch effort to get some damage done here. Nope, there's Nomi. Doesn't get a stun off. Khaldor is moving in again, trying to use the overkill to go straight for the fort. Doesn't get it just yet. And Abathur down here still at the bottom against Zarmoni, just trying to reach as much experience as he possibly can. Actually doing a really good job with this and also keeping the wall alive. We have the camp up to the top, the hard camp taken by Nomi and his team. And let's have a quick look at those talents that we see there. We have double bribe taken on Brightwing and Falstad. And why is that actually such a great thing to have in a team? By the way, BZ going for Manticore build with Caltrops being used now on his Vala. The double bribe is great on Brightwing and Falstad because the Falstad can fly to any position in the game, and then Brightwing just jumps to him and you can bribe a hard camp without having any trouble whatsoever. It's extremely mobile, and that is of course the big danger here. Link is being attacked here now as well, getting jumped by Well-Met. Hazops is moving in, and oh my god, even with Abathur head, he doesn't have a chance and goes down. So we have once more the stun by BKB, but yeah, Well-Met moves back. By the way, guys, if I occasionally call Well-Met mouseboards, please, I'm sorry for that already, but Hazops, every time I see him, it's ingrained in my brain that he's playing for mouseboards, so therefore sometimes it might slip past. Well-Met is doing a great job though with Hazops now on the Odin, and they are pushing this in. Both teams are on level 10 already, so we have the heroic abilities. BKB is starting to hunt down Nobi, but getting stunned there. It's actually a double stun as the Stormhammer hits. And there's the attempted stun by the Tirana, not getting it off, but another Owl moving in, and the Owl build doing a lot of damage. Oh, the initiation against the Falstad. Here comes the Rain of Vengeance, and down goes Falstad, but a lot of heroes very low for escape. Nomi moving back, getting dropped too, and a stun on Soccer might finish off the Tyrande too. She's moving back, and in the last second here, we have the heroic ability of the Abathur just moving out. So, 2 heroes once again dead, 5 kills against 1, both teams are on level 11, and now that the seats are up in the map again, we have SK Gaming going straight for it and trying to take that off. At this point, looking at the heroic abilities there, what do we have? I guess the one thing that we should really look at is, of course, especially with Starfall, by the way, Blink Heal, Shock and Awe, and we have the Haymaker build on Nomi, just to give you a bit of an idea of what's currently going on here. Of course, Promote on the Abathur and also the Mule, that will definitely help out. We have a full Owl build for Soccer's Tyrande that will give him a lot of damage. The team's looking at the seats at the top right now with the next plant already on the way, this time for SK Gaming. They were able to get the last 2 remaining seats and are using the plant now to take down the Terror at the bottom. Abathur was changing position, he went to the top. Has to be, by the way, really careful, especially with the Owl just traveling across the entire map. If Tyrande knows where he's positioned, she can always just use that Owl and move it in. Bottom lane is being attacked there. That fort might drop, but we have so far not enough seats for Well-Met to get another plant. A couple of additional seats here actually for SK Gaming. Well-Met trying to defend the bottom fort, and they're able to do that, but the top fort is suddenly being attacked as Abathur is starting to push that in. The bottom fort also are in a lot of trouble since the escape on the plant for SK Gaming is still trying to keep the entire Well-Met roster at the bottom lane so that Abathur can do his thing top, and is still threatening this. Now the shots are gone, and that allows the plant to move in. Another polymorph attempt here against Brightwing especially. He blinks away, and that fort is gonna be gone. So SK Gaming getting a bit of a lead here against Well-Met. Hazops is in trouble. He's polymorphed as well. They're trying to drop him. The Rain of Vengeance did its work, and Hiruka on Brightwing has to move back as well. All of them in a lot of trouble, and up at the top the keep is the fort is completely out of shots already. Very, very well done so far by LSK. Very cautious also on how they move here. Zarmoni needs to be careful with his pathing, but he on the Anoop can of course always just get away. So it's also interesting to note that we have Zarmoni, or actually Zarmoni here on, of course, on the copy. BKB is still in the real Anubarak. So we have the copy on the Anubarak, not on the DPS here, not on BZ, at least on the last fight. Up to the top lane, Zarmoni is now going up against Zocke, who desperately tries to defend that fort for as long as he can. We have nearly level 14 for SK, but they're up against another mercenary camp push in the mid lane. By the way, we have like Siege Giants against Siege Giants here. At the end of the day, though, the one thing that really... Oh, nice. And a planted attack against the... Nope, they're not getting them right now. The drive attack is up to maybe go for that camp and take it. Doesn't look like it. And SK is already moving in. But there's well met. They're waiting for it. And they are moving in. They're seeing that something is happening here. Link is actually right there. The rest of the team is trying to rotate. Link with a great stun trying to escape. And he gets away. Oh my god, like the sprint is helping him out here. And he's getting away in the last second. Like, holy moly. That was a close one. That stun that he had against 4 heroes, saving him, sprinting away, even dodging the shock of awe. Actually, to be fair, he didn't really dodge it, he just survived it, but he was able to get away anyways. So, right to the right side of the map, we currently see the mercenary camp pushing in once more. We have another taken up at the top here, where Hiruka and his team are getting the hard camp now. Bottom is being pushed. Where is SK? They are trying to contest this. We have down to the bottom lane, 1000 crowns, still eliminating the threat against the bottom keep or the bottom wall. Up to the top, it's the drop against the fort though. They're just like diving in. They're diving in there saying like, yeah, we don't really care. You have at least one hero down. Dare and contest this. Dare and come up and defend your fort, and we're just going to drop all of those in range. 5 kills against 1, level 15, nearly 16 against 14. SK wants to have the 16, they want to have the extra talent, and they will try to get it before the next fight, and they have a really good chance of actually pulling this off. Mousebot is going to hit the 15, but there's the 16 talent for SK. Oh, that Rain of Vengeance. Okay, Samoni probably running out of the Avatar, blown out on the time there. Seeds again, and this is when the next plan is really going to become a very, very important. The plans are scaling over time, they're getting stronger and stronger, so if you get those plans and you set up enough seeds for another plan in the next round, then you are in a great spot. The teams are currently just trying to share the map, or basically divided. Up to the top we have SK, down to the bottom we have well met. The plant is growing for both of them at this point, with SK just now taking the seeds here. And it looks like well met is trying to go for it. They're actually moving through, they're already in vision, so they know what's going on. SK moved back and is trying to take now seeds on their own, and well met, instead of searching for the fight, they are going for the plant, trying to drop those. So the rotation from SK is kind of given. They're moving down and trying to take the plant right here. They're trying to take the horror, and now we have 60 additional seeds for well met. They're moving down already. The plant has been taken. Both teams need to take the plant, and that's exactly what we see the turtle doing to the left side. But of course SK knows by now that they are also trying to get this one, and that's actually a really smart move by well met. Very nice timing for them. They get the final seeds on the top horror, and then they move down to the bottom horror and take this one too, together with the plant. They're a bit faster than SK is, and that will set them up for another plant. Very, very smart move, but then they are not fast enough. Great positioning here for the polymorphs, by the way. The shock annoy is hitting home, but BKB still has enough health to dive in and goes for Hasorps. Needs to move back again, and that's what he does. Gets polymorphed in last second, but here comes the Rain of Vengeance. So far, not a single hero died, but Tychus is about to drop. Drops out of the Odin, is still on full HP. Haymaker, oh god, 2 heroes down for SK. They lost the Ultra, they lost BKB. They are in trouble, and only Tychus dying for Team well met here. Socke is still attempting to get the Vala, and is even using his sprint ability. Vala welling up in the last second. Socke trying to get maybe a fort out of this. He's very, very low on those HP though. We have Socke taken out. It's a 2-for-1 still. Level 17 versus level 16. The plant is still alive on on the escape, and he is moving in against that fort in the mid lane, and well, he still has a lot of hit points on that, so he could get it, but wow, another plant will grow right after this one is out for well met. Great job on the objectives. The fight so far going better for SK, but well met with absolutely amazing map movements when it comes to the control of the seeds here. They're doing such a great job, forcing SK back, getting a surplus in seeds, and they're using it to get another plant, and that is extremely difficult to deal with. SK is going to lose quite a lot of structures here. They will at least lose the 4 down here to the bottom. I mean, they would lose that even without the plan, but they're probably going to lose even more than that. They might lose the top here as well. It all comes down to the question how exactly Mousebots is going to, Matt is going to try and play this right now. But it's a super intense game here. Game number 1, I'm absolutely loving it. The fights from SK Gaming so far have been good, great pickups in the early game, but now with another plan growing, we have Matt in a great position to maybe get an advantage here. They're still behind in experience, but they have been able to push SK to the limit so far. SK is a bit ahead. Keep in mind that the 16 talent on the Abathur is now helping him a lot as well. Not only for the promote, but he can go for the triple locust, and he already got that talent, of course. There it is. We have also double blood for blood here on the Teriel and on the Vala, which can drop a hero quite easily. Triple rewind, also something that we should probably point out right now. And let's see what's going on up here in the middle. The plant is moving to the bottom. It's going actually towards that mid, and it looks like they are trying to trade a fort for but not too bad. It's actually a good idea, making sure that they at least get the fort in the mid lane. Matt is not even trying to contest it. They're like, well, yeah, take it. You can have it. We're going to take the fort down to the bottom lane, and then we're going to move in and maybe even get a keep. And that's, of course, where SK has to draw the line. SK has to draw the line there. They can lose a fort, that's not a big deal, but they need to make sure that they defend their own keep. And they are cut off. They actually cut off here a bit. They need to be careful of how they move in. The Uther is already pulled him off. Here comes the stun. BKB is starting to move in. BKB, oh, Shockenor trying to finish him off. But Pausenkaun kind of wasting his ultimate there. He wanted to finish off the Maneuver Rock, but he didn't really get the chance. But they killed Zamoni's clone instantly, so he can't use that now. We have the pot dropped, and that keep is taking a lot of damage. Soccer still has 30 seconds on his plan. We have Tyrael moving in. Hazorps with the DPS thanks to the Odin form, but Odin is over. We have him now straight on the Tychus form again, and Soccer is about to lose the plan. He has another 15 seconds on that, no more. In level 19 versus 18, they still had an experience. SK, that is, if they get 20 at some point, they could use that to maybe move in the attempt by Abathur to save the keep here. Starfall being used, initiation against Pausenkaun, and he goes down. He's dropped already. Tyrael is in trouble, but he gets shielded by Abathur. Here comes the approach to take down Nomi. He's low, but he's getting away in the last second. He's turning around and scanning his opponent. Hazorps is completely isolated here, though. He's dashing away. Here comes Anubarak with initiation, and good job here, dropping Hazorps as well. SK Gaming once again with a better lineup here in a straight up fight. They kill the Brightwing too. Their lineup is just so good against what we see from Matt here. And look at the top, Abathur taking the keep while the fight was going on. Promotes, and also the triple locust just too strong. Matt's lineup just a bit too squishy to really contest what we see from the team. And oh, they're getting the Soccer as well, pushing him back with a smite on the Teriel from the gate. He can't escape, and this is horrible for them. 10 kills against 3. Level 20 has already been taken. The 20 right now with double resurgence, with the upgrade on the Evolution Master. And we have Bolt of the Storm as well as Divine Hurricane. The team is moving in, trying to drop a second keep, and they're going to get it. Are they getting Pausenkaun? Yes, they are. Moving in with the stuns. Nomi, the only survivor, at least for now. Tychus is back in the battle, but SK is already trying to core it. They are trying to go straight for the core. They're going for the right click here. 3 heroes are up for Matt. Well, and I don't think that SK is actually going to be able to take it right now. Not if they don't kill another hero. Oh, there comes the Vala, and yes, they're going to go for the right click. They're actually dancing around the core, especially Samoni is doing his damage. 50% for now. Nomi is trying to drop the clone. BKB is moving back, and Zamoni is bringing it down to 30. He's vaulting away again and dropping the Rain of Vengeance. 30 hit points on it, and they didn't lose a hero. 30 hit points on it, didn't lose a hero either. BKB moving back on the Anubarak. Job well done so far, and of course Zamoni down to the bottom lane is already starting to push in the wall over here. The seeds are also there, and that's an advantage that SK has again. Like, they are putting so much pressure on that core that SK could move back with individual heroes and start getting seeds, and the problem really is with another plant at this point, you can just basically right click it and take it. So, not quite sure what Matt can do here. Maybe they can go for the backdoor attempt, but the problem is they have to take a keep down before they do that, and I just don't see it happening. it's gonna be super tricky to pull that off. They don't know how they would be able to do something like that now. Level 21 against level 19. Well, Met is gonna have their own 20. I don't doubt that. They're gonna get like some experience. But how do you stop a plant? How do you stop a plant from dropping those last 30 points on the core? I don't know how they could achieve that. It's like Wilmette has been so pressured the entire time. Abathur is pushing to the top lane. He can promote the catapults too, which is brutal in itself. The Terror is already on the way, and this is, I mean, they see that it's coming. Wilmette sees it coming. The question is, can they stop it? Can they somehow stop it? And it's going to be super tricky. I kind of doubt it somehow. SK is in a great position right now. They're starting to move in. BKB is on the move with his Anubarak. Here comes the dodge down to the bottom. They want to go to the bottom. At the top, we have already mercenaries pushing in. Promoted catapults are doing the damage. Here comes the Odin form. They know they need to take that down, and they do it. But that forces them back again and creates space for the plan to get closer to the core, and they're just simply going for it. The plan is going ham. The plan is going straight at it. 20%, and this is game, ladies and gentlemen. GG, and game number 1 won by SK Gaming against Wilmette in the best of 3 here at the FrayTV Invitational. Welcome back to the best of 3 series between SK Gaming and Wilmette. SK Gaming in a 1-0 lead starts to the right side, to the left side of the map in blue, with BKB on the Chen, Zamoni on the Falstad, Escape on Tyrael, Linked on Rhaegar, and BZ on Tychus. They won it on Garden of Terror. Blackheart's Bay is the second map, and to the right side they are facing once again in red Team Wilmette with Sokka on the Anubarak, Nomi on the Tassadar, Hiruka on Brightwing, Hazorps playing the Reyna, and Pausen Clown on the Arthurs. SK is moving towards the Watchtower with 4 heroes. We have Chen going to the bottom lane immediately. In the meta right now, that Watchtower is still super important since it gives you vision of the top and the mid lane. So a lot of teams go straight for that. That's where we see the initial fights. And usually you have both teams trying to burst the first wave in that top lane down immediately, because at 50 seconds in game time we have the first chest spawning right here, and if you finish off the creep wave really fast, you get a bit of extra experience that you can carry into the fight and then maybe get a bit of a look there. So that's exactly what they're trying to do here. They burst it down with everything they have, and now at roughly 43 seconds in, they start to move down to the bottom, where we already have a Link trying to connect with Nomi, but Wilmette just simply moves down to the bottom chest, trying to gank BKB here. The chests are up, BKB is able to escape, so they are going for a trade. Nice dodge on the Howling Blast, really well done. Gets a bit of pat on the shoulders with Reyna's shrapnel, but yeah. The coins split, we have 5 coins on SK Gaming, 5 coins on Wilmette, so well done so far. BZ at the top is already making sure that they're getting a few additional ones. And in general, you want to take down one of the towers if you can before you turn in. The reason is actually quite simple. Link 2 gets away. That was a good move by Wilmette, but yeah, SK was there and Link was paying attention. If you're able to take down one of those towers here, the first ship that you turn in is going to destroy this fort, if it's not being shielded by an Abathur, by a Tassadar, or repaired during the whole thing. So that's one of the things that you have to pay attention to. Usually the ship is attacking the mid lane first, then the top lane, and then the bottom lane, in terms of like ship continuance. So that's something to keep in mind there as well. To the right side, already the attempt to relieve some pressure in the bottom lane, as we have BKB going up against Hazorps there on the Reyna. Up at the top, it is Zamoni with Hiruka. They are battling it out. Level 4 has been reached. In the mid lane is Escape versus Nomi. So a quick look at the talents to give you a bit of an idea. Bribe being used by Falstad here once again. Rhaegar also with a healing ward that he currently has there. And we have also a bribe on the Brightwing up with Tassadar picking up a healing ward too. So both teams so far with very traditional picks on their skills. And bottom lane, BKB trying to just push that wave back. Khaldor always attempting to push those towers in as fast as he can. Turn-ins about to happen. Clown actually with 8 coins on his hero. And we see Soccer with 1 coin as well. They're very close to a turn-in at this point. Getting rid of those coins is something that you want to do immediately. BKB is running in a bit of trouble against Khaldor down here. That Inspire is helping out those mercenaries a lot as well. So Ro8 is actually a good hero if you want to push. The escape is being caught off guard. He needs to jump back, and he does that. Moves into the middle, and suddenly it's Clown and Soccer that are a bit out of position. But Hiruka jumps in with a Brightwing and helps them out. But we have now from every single angle suddenly SK Gaming players moving in. Goodbye Hiruka. Or is he gonna survive? 2 heroes are already dead, and the Brightwing is maybe gonna make it. No. 3 kills now on well met, and yeah, that was a good idea in the end, but the quick rotation from SK took them down, and that was actually really well done. Like, those rotations are absolutely insane. Great play by SK Gaming there, seeing that problem and moving in, creating an opportunity and taking down the heroes that we saw there. Now we suddenly see them with the lead in experience. They have the opportunity to go straight for the chest up here, which they do. They will most likely, yes, they will both escape here, no chance to drop them. And down at the bottom chest we have 3 heroes contesting 1. Khaldor actually might be a bit too far out. He's already being dropped here, and yes, he doesn't stand a chance. Goes down as well, so suddenly it's 4 kills against 0 with both chests going straight to SK. That gives them a lot of coins at this point. They have like so many coins right now, they could open up an account in Switzerland, no problem whatsoever. They should try to avoid paying taxes, because that's going to be quite a chunk. 2 coins on Clown, that's what they currently have. The ship is still going ham. We have them taking the bottom lane, and this is actually creating a lot of space for them. If that bottom lane push starts to get real, then, well, they'll might have to think about what they want to do. Do they want to take those down? Do they want to contest the turn-in? Because they can be sure that there's going to be a turn-in. Look at all those coins. Like, this is a bit crazy. They're going to get a second ship of this immediately, and that will put them very close to the 10. That will put them extremely close to level 10. And we have well met so far, just with about to level 9 about to be reached. But a great push up at the top, taking down the wall here. The rotation towards the top with the entire team, and now with the 10 they can go for the boss. And they do it. They are not even afraid to show it. They're like saying, guys, we take that boss now. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Because we are bad boys and we have level 10, and that's gonna help us since we have our heroic ability. You're welcome to try and contest that, and we are gonna wipe you all. And Wellnet knows it. They're not going for the risky play. They're playing it safe and solid. The boss now for SK, and let's see how they're gonna play it. Apparently they're gonna try and push the fort with it, which is a smart move. Wellnet moved down to the bottom and said basically, okay, you take the boss, we take your fort. So now it's gonna be an exchange. The problem for Wellnet is that even if they take this fort, which they have to do right now, because we have SK up at the top, that golem is still going to move in and start to push in the wall towards the keep. And that's a whole different story now all of a sudden. So 2 forts already down. Down here at the bottom, that fort is dropping, but we have the rotation, and this could get ugly. This could get really ugly. They're moving back, they are horsing up, and they're moving back as fast as they can, but it's another turn-in that they go for. Another turn-in, and every turn-in, another ship. I mean, right now we have the next ship already about to start, and that is turn-in number 3 for them versus not a single turn-in of the opponent. Oh, and they're gonna jump on that. They're gonna jump on that as well. Here it comes. Hiruka is immediately being popped. He's popped like a pimple. That Brightwing just explodes, and blood and gore everywhere, as Arthas is also taken down, losing all of his coins, and they are diving the keep. They don't give they don't care at all. They move straight in. Khaldor is being killed here. Link heals himself on the Rhaegar. 3 kills. It's 7 versus 0, and they just annihilate one keep after, or one fort after another. SK Gaming with a perfect game right now. Insane rotations on the map. Great timings on everything that they do. Capturing the boss, going for another fort, rotating down to the bottom, turn-in after turn-in. Great chest management there as well. Really well done. Absolutely great movements. And well met, they need to somehow get a few kills in here. They need to catch up in experience. And the only thing that they can do to achieve that is either turning coins, which will be difficult, or try to maybe catch a hero out of position and drop him. But that is going to be very difficult as well. This game is not going well for well met. And SK Gaming is just playing a very impressive match right now. Great performance by them so far, but let's see if they can keep it up. If they slip just once, Wellmet might be able to bounce back in that series and maybe force a third game out of their opponent. For now, they're just trying to roam the map, maybe catch the opponent at another turn in. I don't think we have enough coins yet on SK though to go for that. Linked is going to go for 3 as he is taking down the camp over there. BKB maybe a little bit out of position, but he's still on horse. He can move back here, and he does. We have Hazops turning in the 2 remaining coins to get the first chip for them. That should at least give them a bit of wiggle room and start the destruction of the fortress down to the middle. It's not going to drop the fort, but still it's going to get close, and they might be able to rush it at some point to burst it down. We have 2 levels ahead still for SK, which means they have a talent. They have a talent over their opponent, and looking at that talent, that's an important one. Double Relentless on the Tychus and the Chen. The, of course, Rewind that we see there, as well as the Cast Aside and the Healing Surge. And disregarding that, all of the rest is pretty much what you would expect in heroic abilities. We saw most of them already in action in the last few fights. No real surprises there. Hazops and his team are trying to lay a trap at the Knights. That doesn't really work for them, since we have SK just moving straight for another turn in. And that is, I think, enough. I think they have enough for another ship, don't they? Yes, they do. That's a whole ship for them. Oh god, and the chests spawn at the same time. They immediately split up to take the chest. They're gonna get the top, they're gonna get the bottom chest, they're gonna get 10 additional coins. We have well met just finishing the Knights up now and trying to rotate towards the middle to maybe catch one of them. But this is bad news. Oh wow, the rotation towards the bottom. They immediately go for the camp here as it pops up, and they can now just move to the right side and try to take down maybe one of the keeps. Talking about keeps, they are already hard pressured. We have another Knight camp pushing the top lane, another minute on the boss here up at the top. Oh, and are they going for the middle? Keep those coins in mind. Hazops is looking for that. We have BKB at the front. Here comes the Oracle, and they're going for it. Yes, they're jumping in right now. Here comes Raiders, immediately trying to drop one of the heroes. The Arcade form is already there. Tychus is popping the Odin. The Shock and all not hitting too much. A great ultimate by BZ here. Wow, he survives. He actually gets it with the Ancestral Heal. What a great job by the Rhaegar. But it might not be enough. Sok is in trouble and is moving back. Hiruki is jumping in to heal him with a quick blink heal. Hazops, on the other hand, he might not survive here. The Arthas is already down. The rest of the well-met team is in trouble, as suddenly the Archon is also going down. Tacita not surviving. And up to the split, we have Reyna moving towards the left, but Hiruko on the Brightwing is in so much trouble right now. He's chased by this game, and the Tyrell is going to get him eventually. Up to the top right, we have also another drop on the Anubarak, and the only hero surviving is Hazop, who escaped towards the left side and then TP'd out with a quick B. Once again, not a single kill for well met. It's 11 kills against 0, and in goes SK, dropping that fort. 3 heroes up currently for well met, but this is going to be level 16 for SK Gaming, and there it is, the 16 talent unlocked, and they are just moving back. They have another 10 coins. They have 12 coins right now, and if they just go for a few more camps, they will be able to turn in another ship, and that would spell disaster for well met. They would lose another keep there. A bad time now for Nomi and his team. What are they going to do? They're going to go for the Yola move, aren't they? Are they really going for the boss? Are they trying to pull it off? They can't. They don't have the time. SK is already moving towards it. They could set up a bit of a party bush, maybe a trap, but that's the obvious move as well, and Zamoni already spotted it. He knows fully well what's going on there, but they might be forced to do that. Here comes SK. They're taking the fight. They want it. They still have all of the coins. If Wellmet wins here, they might be able to come back immediately, attempt to drop the Reyna. Oh, the Shock and Awe hitting so much at this point, and they're just going straight for the Judgment being used to take down the Tacita. But Tyrell is about to drop as well. He moves out of the fight. He actually gets away here. And Reyna is dead too. All of the heroes trapped in the back. in that small chunk over there. Pausen Clown eliminated, 4 heroes down, and the attempted jump on the Anubarak. BKB in hot pursuit. That Panda is running for his life. The Fat Panda is trying to drop the Anubarak here. Soccer is attempting to move back. Zamoni is actually flying in, and goodbye Soccer. Oh god, it's another wipe. This is ugly. This is an ugly game, boys. We have SK just dominating. Like, they don't allow a single kill. They have 16 kills against 0, 17 against 15. They take another 2 chests. They can go for the turn in here. This is insane. It's like a perfect play from them. Extremely well done here and well met. They look like they don't really know what to do, and I don't blame them, because I don't know either. They simply don't get kills. They do not get any kills here, and it is crazy that Blackheart here is gonna go for another cannonball round against their structures, and that might actually drop the keep. Probably not quite, but it's gonna be close. There's another mercenary camp taken. Fawcett, not with the team. Maybe that's the chance that they've been waiting for. BKB has 10 coins. If they drop him, they might get another ship there, and that is going to initiate the comeback. No, they can't jump in, and they don't do it. The Fawcett is not there. He's moving back slowly but steadily, and SK is not overcommitting to it just yet. The quick drop on the mercenary camp. The keep is already being attacked, but they won't be able to drop it, not with the bomb. But of course, now as the boss is up and SK created some space, they rotate to the top. They are so mobile on the map right now. They're so fast, rotating to the bottom, always creating a diversion, always creating some pressure point that Wilmed has to deal with. 18 versus soon to be 16, 2 full levels ahead, and the Golem should be able to finish the keep. I guess we're going to see another rotation by SK down to the bot lane, which will definitely force another reaction there. They could also go for a turn in. They need 20 coins, and they are very close to getting them. They have 16 coins already. How many on BZ? Another 2. That puts them up to 18. If they get one more side camp, they can take it. Oh, actually, we have Soccer trying to move in. BKB is split from the rest, linked up at the front. Is he going to get initiated up against? There's not a whole lot. Where's the Howling Blast? They're moving back there. Split. That could be the chance for Wilmed. Oh, no. BKB at the front. He's immediately being attacked. Oh, even the Shrink Ray being used. They ignore him for now, and here comes Wilmed. They're trying to force it now. They're trying to force the battle, and Zamoni is about to die. He's actually being chased away by Pausen Clown. Drops another spell and goes back. He still survives, even with the Envenom, and down goes Soccer. No, he survives for another second, and SK is running. SK loses Tyrael. SK about to lose the Tigers as well. No, they get only 1 kill and a couple of coins. BZ! BKB! Oh, holy shit! 12 coins for Wilmed. They get 12 coins. They get 12 coins! They can turn them in right now. They kill BKB with 12 coins and the Tyrael. I have no idea how the Tigers and the Fawcett survived, but they did. In the end, though, it's the coins that really matter. This is gonna be ship number 2, isn't it, for them? Hiruka didn't turn in. He bribed the left side. That gives them a bit of an opportunity to go to the top, but they need more. They need more than only that. 6 coins on Soccer. They didn't turn in for the ship. Oh, they need to do that, I feel. They really need the breathing room here. 19 versus 17. That means we have identical talents for them. We have the same amount of talents right now. Just look at it here. We have currently the stun, the bullseye by Arena, storm upgrades, build of stone skin for the Arthurs, helps them to survive, as well as the spell shield. This chests are up, and Wilmed is currently dominating the map. They can go for the chest. They want to have the turn in, though. Hiruka turns in. Hazops and Soccer to the bottom chest. Up at the top chest, we have Nomia and Pausen Clown. In comes SK, and immediately Wilmed moves back. They sacrifice one of the chests. They have the coins. They know it. They can fight this maybe. They're going for it at the bottom. The core actually already attacked down to 69%. That's where the Golem was making a huge impact. He did not only drop that keep, he also did damage to the core. They're at 69%, but they are not out of the game just yet. It's one level that divides them. One level. One measly level. And Soccer and his boys, they want to turn in another round of coins. They have them. They have them easily. They need to wait until Blackheart is done, though. The top is about to be demolished. Bam, there goes the fort. A bit more experience for Wilmed. They need it. They really need it. They're going straight for that turn in again, aren't they? They kind of have to. There it goes, and SK is not even contesting it. SK is not contesting it just yet. Here comes the turn-in. Where's SK going? They're going to the top lane. They're trying to push through. They could try to dive that core, but I doubt it. We have another turn-in for Team Well Met, and that's there it is. The beast being used. They're moving back up to the top. We have more coins for SK. How many do they have? They have 11 right now. They want to have another turn-in. They want to drop that fort. And if they drop the fort, with another turn-in, they could do a lot of damage to the core already. They won't be able to kill it, but another turn-in would bring Well Met just on the verge of another defeat. And in game number 2, you can't afford that. If you're down 1-0 in a best of 3, then this is what really counts. This is the game. Is Well Met able to force that best of 3 right now? Are they able to force that last map? We have SK there. Are they overextending? Is this game maybe moving in? They're trying to drop him. They're going immediately for him. There it comes. Shock and awe being used. And down goes Reyna. Down goes Reyna. Soccer survives. Hiruka about to die, and 3 heroes dead for Well Met. Only the Tigers in trouble here, and he still has the Odin form. Goodbye, a whole wipe, and this has to be game. Level 20 for SK. Oh god, Well Met put everything on one card. They wanted to have the fight, and they got the trap off, but in the end, the team fight potential just so much better. The draft so good for SK. They go for it. They try to drop it. They try to win it, and they will. There's no chance for them to take it. GG. This is game. SK Gaming with a 2-0 over. Well Met advances to the semi-final of the FrayTV Invitational. Good job and well done by SK Gaming here. Very well done. Great game on Blackheart's Bay, and congratulations, of course.